Hey everyone, my name is Kurt, and welcome to Kurt's Pop-Tart Review. Today's Pop-Tarts are frosted cookies and cream. And if you're new to the channel, I'm making an entire tier list of all the Pop-Tarts tasted in each variety. Of course, that meaning right out of the box, toasted, frozen, and sometimes I add some bonus preparation techniques as well. And as some of you may have noticed, I've been eating a lot of the dessert flavored Pop-Tarts recently in the s'mores and the hot fudge sundaes variety. The hot fudge sundae, unfortunately, being one of the worst Pop-Tarts I've ever had in all three varieties, and on the upside, s'mores being one of the best Pop-Tarts I've ever had. But we'll get into the tier list later on after I've tried these. So without further ado, I'm going to crack these open and give them a try. Expectations are low. Ooh, that is not a promising smell. This smells just like the hot fudge sundae Pop-Tarts, so I'm nervous. Let's see how they look. Okay, not too bad. They were generous with the frosting. I am fine with that. Generous with the frosting, but of course it smells awful. It just doesn't smell like chocolate. It smells like processed sugar. There's really nothing else to say. I guess I'm gonna try it. I thought this was going to be as bad as the hot fudge sundae. It's not nearly as bad. It's alright. It's an okay Pop-Tart. The initial bite is very dry, but the aftertaste is rather nice. And of course, the sweet filling is enjoyable as well. The filling inside and the frosting on top are much different from another. The middle is a little bit more savory, and the top is much more sweet and hits you right away. So I am impressed with this Pop-Tart right out of the box. But, of course, we have to try them in the other varieties, and one of them is a toaster. Okay, it's boiling lava hot. The super toaster once again did its job, and my finger is burning. But that's okay, because I think this is going to taste even better than right out of the box. My expectations have already been surpassed, and I am just going to enjoy the moment. Bottoms up. I think I took a bite way too early because it just tastes like my mouth is burning right now. Give it a little bit to cool down and try again. So it's been a few seconds. The toasted Pop-Tart no longer burns my fingers when I touch it. So let's see if it tastes good. So it turns out the frosting inside is still boiling lava hot, and I just burnt my lip. So I'm not sure if it's the pain talking, but this is actually the first Pop-Tart that does not taste as good when it is toasted. It doesn't really taste much of anything. It has a nice toasty texture, but the inside, the boiling lava hot filling, it doesn't taste like much of anything. It's mostly just like a chocolate pastry that I'm eating right now with some lava inside. So not very happy about this, but I am excited about having a frozen Pop-Tart to cool off my lips and my tongue. I just took this out of the freezer. It's been in there for about 30 minutes, and I'm expecting some cookies and cream ice cream goodness. I think this will be the best way to enjoy these Pop-Tarts, but so far I've been wrong about every one of these predictions. Doesn't look too much different frozen. It feels different though. Nice and cold. Hopefully it tastes good. So after taking 2 bites of the frozen Pop-Tart, I can safely say if you enjoy the texture of the frozen Pop-Tart, it's just incrementally better than just eating it right out of the box. It doesn't taste too much different at all. The sweetness is slightly accentuated and the chocolatiness is slightly pushed down, but not nearly as much as the previous Pop-Tarts that I've reviewed. I personally like the texture of the frozen Pop-Tarts, so if I were to buy these again, I would freeze them all and eat them that way. But wait a second, I just noticed something. On the box, there's a 4th variety. We're not just talking some random silly thing that I made up, something I read from the comments. This is official. It's on the box. It says stacked. So we're gonna try it real quick because I can't imagine that being anything but a novelty. So as you can see, they're both stacked on top. I think this variety of eating a Pop-Tart is for people that just like to devour food and not actually taste it or enjoy it. So I don't think this is going to be for me. Ooh, I did not enjoy that at all. I actually had to spit it out because it's so dry. Pop-Tarts are not meant to be eaten like this. They're already very dry to begin with. So maybe if you like eating it this way, have a big glass of milk with you or something, but we're not even putting that on the tier list. So cookies and cream, huh, with the tier list. It doesn't vary that much depending on how you prepare it, unlike all of the other Pop-Tarts I reviewed. So for the tier list, we're going to be inserting the right out of the box cookies and cream flavor actually above the right out of the box s'mores flavor. This is the best flavor Pop-Tart I've had right out of the box, and honestly, the only thing better than having it right out of the box is frozen, so we're going to put the frozen right above this, not by much. So both of them at the top of B tier, and we're going to be plunking the toasted cookies and cream actually at the middle of the C tier, right behind the s'mores frozen variety. Those were not very good, and I burnt my face eating them. So I'm not super happy about that, but you know what? It's probably more of a user error than a Pop-Tart error, I'll be honest. Alright, so at the end of the day, that's our Pop-Tart tier list. I'm going to actually put the little things on the thing. This is the end of the video. You can click off of it now, but if you want to watch the other ones, am I pointing the right way? Alright, bye!